Hey guys, Mr. Schultz here with a brand new math video for you. Today's video is going to look different from all the other videos because I chose to record this lesson on my iPad. This lesson focuses on comparing numbers, where we get to use place value to help determine if a number is greater than, less than, or equal to another number. Comparing numbers is one of my most favorite things to do in math, so let's get started. Okay, here we are comparing numbers, and I couldn't be any more excited for this because I love comparing numbers. I think it's super fun and super easy to do once you know how. So let's just get into it. We have the number 239 right here and 179. And what I've done is I've put them in a chart here that shows hundreds, tens, and ones. So you guys can see right up close what I'm looking at when I compare numbers. What I like to do first is look at the very first digit in each number. Over here we have a 2. On the left side over here is a 2. And over here we have a 1. And they're also up here, 2 and 1. And when I look at those, I say, well, which one's bigger? Well, 200s up here is much larger than 100. So I already have my answer. I know that 239 is greater than 179. Here we have 435 and 437. Okay, I'm going to compare them. I have 400s and 400s. 400 and 400 is the same, so I'm moving over here to the 10 section. 3 tens is 30, 3 tens is 30. Those are also both the same, so I'm going to move over here to the ones side. I have 5 ones and 7 ones. 7 ones is much larger than 5 ones. So I know that 435 is less than 437. Pay attention to this sign right here. It's my less than sign. And basically, you can pretend that this sign is like a mouth, like a snake mouth or a crocodile mouth. And what it wants to do is it's hungry and it wants to eat the larger number. It's not going to get very full eating a small number, so it wants to eat this big number right here. So 437 is definitely the tastier number because it's bigger. We have 764, 674. We're going to compare them by looking at the hundreds first. We have 700s and 600s. And as you can see, 7 is already bigger than 6. So we are going to say it's greater than. 764 is greater than 674 because 700s is more than 600s. And we're going to draw that mouth in here because remember the hungry mouth wants to eat the number that's bigger. Okay, it doesn't want to eat this puny, tiny number. It wants to eat this giant, big, huge number. Okay, we have 519 and 572. Compare them. Look at the hundreds. 500s. 500s. Those are the same. Move over here to the tens. 110. 7 tens. Oh, already we know that this one right here is bigger. 7 tens is definitely bigger than 110. So this is a less than. 519 is less than 572. Remember that this mouth has to eat the bigger number. There's some big teeth he has. So he's eating this big old huge number right here. 572. Okay, now this one doesn't have the cool nifty chart on it, but we can still do the same thing by looking at the hundreds, tens, and ones. So over here we have 378. Oh, my stylus didn't work there. 378 and 500 and oh my goodness, 504. My stylus is being kind of buggy today. meaning it's not working like it should. Okay, so we're going to look at the first set over here at the hundreds place. We have 300s, and over here we have 500s. Now, which one of these is more? 300s or 500s? 500s is definitely more, so we can stop. We don't need to check the rest of that number. We can just go ahead and eat that number. 5 is definitely more than 3. Okay, go to the next one. We have 821, 821. Compare them. 800, 800. That's the same. 2 tens, 2 tens. Again, that's the same. 1, 1. Huh, those are both the same. We need to write equals. 821 equals 821 because they're the same. That was kind of fun. Go to the next one. We're going to compare 560. We're going to compare 439. Starting with the hundreds place. 500s, 400s. Okay, 500s, 400s. Which one of those is bigger? 500 is a lot bigger than 400, so we don't have to look at the rest of the number. We just know that this one is 560. It's a bigger number, so it's greater than 439. Here we have 934, 943. Okay, compare the hundreds place first. Here's hundreds place, 900s, 900s. Okay, those are the same. We move on to the tens place. 3 tens, 4 tens. 3 tens, 4 tens. Which one is more, 3 tens or 4 tens? 4 tens is bigger than 3 tens, so we need to eat the bigger number, 943. So if we read this, it says 934 is less than 943. Okay, on this page, we need to write the numbers that we have. We're just going to start over here. We have 400 plus 70 plus 5. Write that number, 475. And we have 475. 475. This one's equals because those are all the same numbers. 475 and 475 are the same. So of course it's going to be equals. Okay, what about this one? We have 700 plus 30 plus 6. So it's 736. We have 600 plus 80 plus 7. So it's 687. Now we just check. This one's 700s. This one's 600s. We already know which one's bigger. 700 is bigger than 600, so 736 is greater than 687. Again, make sure that this guy is eating the bigger number. When you do your homework, you don't have to draw the face in there. You can just draw the sign. I like to draw the face because it helps me remember that I'm eating the bigger number. Okay, these are a little bit fun. This one, you get to write your own number to make the sentence true. So this first one says, 576 is less than blank. Blank is going to be whatever number you want it to be, as long as it's bigger than 576. How do I know that it has to be bigger? I know that it has to be bigger because this mouth right here is eating this bigger number. So I can go by the ones place and make a bigger number. Something that's bigger than 6 is 7. So I could say 577. That's a good answer. I could also say 578. I could say 579. Because those are all bigger than 576. Let me erase these. I could look at the tens place. Pick a number that's bigger than 7 tens, like 8 tens. I could say 586. I could say 596. And I could also look at the hundreds column. Look at 500. Think of a number that's bigger than 500. It could be 676. It could be 776. 876. It could be 976. It's really up to you. You get to choose what you want your bigger number to be. But now think of over here on this one, where it says 319 is greater than this number over here, this missing number. The sign is eating this number now, so this one over here is bigger. This guy is the big number, so that means we need a small number. And it doesn't matter what your number is, just as long as it's smaller than 319. It could be 318. It could be 317. You know, it could even be like just 300, because 300 is smaller than 319. Gosh, it could be 208, because 208 is smaller than 319. It could be 164, because that is smaller than 319. It's just up to you. You get to decide what the number is, as long as this one is smaller than 319. Okay, here's a fun story problem. It says Mr. Chester has 200 red stickers, 40 blue stickers, and 7 green stickers. Mrs. Miles has 253 stickers. Who has more stickers? Okay, well, let's start with Mr. Chester has 200 red stickers plus 40 blue stickers plus 7 green stickers. I know that this number is 247 because I know place value. Mrs. Miles has 253 stickers. Now I have two numbers right here that I can be comparing. I'm going to look at the hundreds place. Those are the same. Move over to the tens place. Mr. Chester has 4. Mrs. Miles has 5. Well, gee, I know 5 is bigger than 4, so I'm going to eat the bigger number. And since I'm eating the bigger number, this number right here, 253, belonged to Mrs. Miles, so I'm going to write her name on this line. Mrs. Miles. Because she had the most. It was pretty easy, wasn't it? And now on this page, we have some sample comparison sentences that we have to determine if they're true or not. If they're true, we're going to color in a bubble that says yes, and if they're not true, we're going to color the bubble that says no. So let's do some comparisons here. 453, I have 400s, 300s. 400s is more than 300s, so I definitely want to chomp that bigger number. Is this accurate? Yes, it's true. So we're going to go over here and pick yes, that one was right because 400 is bigger than 300. Okay, this one, 200s, 100. And the sign is eating the small number. Wait, is that true? No, that one is not true. We can't eat the small number. So no. Okay, 300s, 400s. The sign is eating 300s. but it's supposed to be eating 400s because 400s is bigger. So is this one true? No. Again, you can't eat the small number. You have to eat the big number. Okay. 400s, 500s, and the sign is eating 500s. And 500s is more than 400s. So is this one true? Yes, this one's true because you have to eat the big number. And that concludes today's lesson. That wraps it up for today's video where we used place value to help us compare two numbers, determining if it's greater than, less than, or equal to. I truly hope you gained some more knowledge from this video, as it is now time to do your homework. Remember that this video and all my other math videos are available for you to view at any time. The more times you watch these videos, the smarter you're going to become. And before you know it, you'll be a master mathematician. That's all for now. I'll see you next time. Bye!